Shen ban, there we go. Ooh, Shen. Nasus
So, yeah.
ban. Ooh, Nasus. Big dog.
Yeah, they're definitely not liking the Nasus. So Shen and Nasus being beat out almost immediately. Shen with that global presence and that taunt, very OP. So split push and sort of appear in a team fight and sort of change a 2v1 in 2v1 into a 2v2 or a 1v1 into a 2v1. So yeah, Rise being banned out again. They're not giving that prize to Volf. Oh, sorry, Rawr. So they do know he's quite the terror on it. So yeah, just sort of waiting for it. Thresh being banned out there too. So Thresh and Rise,
Not even surprised.
Yeah,
Surprised, not even
bans from reoccurring bans from last game. Nasus, of course, was banned last game as well. So pretty much the same bans as last game. Zac being banned out. So some different bans here for the team Addie. They banning Shen and Zac this time instead of.
Just call them the Chinese team, man. It's so easy. Because it's in their IGNs. They're pretty much the Chinese team.
And Jarvan. So yeah, same bans for VGR, whereas Team Addie or the Chinese team, changing up their bans, banning Shen and Zac this time instead of Hecarim and I believe it was and Volibear. So yeah, definitely getting rid of that. So maybe they fear something coming out with the Zac, but not too sure. Volibear and Hecarim is up now though, so two pretty big junglers. Maybe they'll secure one of them for themselves. And just waiting to see. Nope, they do pick up Caitlyn. So Caitlyn, the first pick this game, and Ezreal and Malphite being hovered over. So Rice Cakes had an amazing showing on that Ezreal last game. So had a flawless game. So he might bust out again. Teams sort of hovering over what they want. Ooh, could we see an Elise pick up here?
We could be seeing an Elise pick up. Looks like Rice Cakes is gonna hover on that Ezreal again. He likes it's like gay boy. I don't know.
He likes the Prodigal Explorer.
Yes, he does. But if you guys didn't know, the new map is coming out very soon. I think it's called the Howling
Abyss.
The Howling Abyss. And champions in the Howling Abyss get spoken to by the shopkeeper. So the shopkeeper says things like, "Oh, hello, Ezreal," or, Vi, something. And there was a dialogue that was written out and posted on Reddit. It has, a lot of things that could be spoilers and teasers for the upcoming lore champions coming out. Vi apparently looks like her sister, which means that she has a sister and probably coming out sometime soon as well. And it's very interesting. But the biggest shocker, Ezreal and Lux have a thing apparently.
Ah, that is rather interesting. So yeah, as you were discussing this, Ezreal and Janna does get locked out, so we won't see Lulu again for Blue. However, Lulu getting picked up almost immediately for the other team, so they're going to pick up Lulu Kate. Very good poke lane. They can abuse Janna earlier. They probably will win that lane. Hecarim coming up too. So Hecarim was banned that last game. However, this time Team Addie are picking it up. And Anzi Stealth picking up Udyr again. So clearly they didn't really feel as if the Udyr was ban worthy. And they sort of let it slip through again. Maybe not the best idea, but it does get through. Volf hovering over Zed. Zed one of the best assassins in the game at the moment, along with Kha'Zix. So the two of them can just wreak havoc. Jace being hovered over again. Jace being locked in immediately. So, and Poppy being hovered over. So yeah, they're sort of going to hover over some top lane picks, I'm guessing. Jace probably will be in the mid lane again for them, as Chinese Archer did play pretty well early game and just sort of, fell off a bit, towards the end. And Kha'Zix being locked in too. So Kha'Zix and Jace both can sort of play top and mid. So some good pick coming out at the moment. We'll have to wait and see what they lock in. And now Rawr sort of deciding on what he wants to lock in here. So will he be picking mid lane for himself? Or will, be picking a top lane for Volf and trading him for Zed?
Volf does like his Zed, but Rawr does like him too. He might be going for that Lux AP. Lux and Ezreal? Ooh, I don't know. We might see some interesting emotes, but Riot has said a lot. They are trying to make League of Legends a more immersive experience, so that when you see League of Legends and you play it, the characters interact with each other. It really feels like a living world. And I think that's what they're trying to go for. Instead of just having champions that, that seem very set apart, they're going to try to have champions interact with each other in more ways, like Nocturne Graves, Zyra and Nasus, and Vi and every other fucking Piltover champion,
Yeah. Yep.
But Chinese Aurelia, Chinese V5 and Archer are going to have that swap out, so Case will be mid again.
Yeah, unless they do a last minute swap. Ooh.
But Rawr has locked in on that Scion, so that's going to be interesting. AP Scion.
AP Scion, hasn't seen him in a while, so I remember
haven't seen him at all, man.
Yeah, he was quite the terror though in season 2. He'd buy that double Doran's ring and then just rush those boots from a building. You'd see him come flying up your lane. You'd be like, I do not want any of this. I am very sorry.
Yeah, and that stun was just ridiculously strong. I don't even understand the AP ratios on that thing. It was just broken to all hell.
Yeah, I'm going to charge my shield. 3 seconds left, stun, standing on your face, boom. Oh, look, there goes 3/4 of your health. Sorry about that.
And then, yeah. And now he's got Blade of the Ruined King. This is going to do wonders for him, man. He was already just ridiculously strong with that lifesteal. Now he's got Blade of the Ruined King and the lifesteal. It's just like,
Yeah, so here we go. The match is underway, and Summoners have been real Raw going with Flash teleport yet again. So, he's clearly liking those teleports. We saw him do wonders for him last game, picking up a few kills bot and mid and top. So, here we go. Everyone else summoned is still the same. Rice Cakes will take Barrier this game, though, instead of Ignite. Chinese Monkey taking Cleanse, so pretty much really good countering there. So Rice Cakes took Ignite. Ignite sort of counters Barrier in my mind. I'm not sure everyone else sees it, but I see Ignite, sort of cancels out Barrier, so that's why it's good pickup. And this time he picks up Barrier, and Chinese Monkey picking up Cleanse. So Cleanse sort of won't do too much against the team. It'll stop the Scion Udyr stun. But that's really about it. I'm not sure if Cleanse gets rid of Zed's ultimate, so I can't exactly comment on that. I don't believe it would, but...
Nope, it doesn't.
Yeah, so there we go, just confirming that. But yeah, so everyone else's summoners finished the same as the last game. And here we go. We're going to see the Hecker win coming out, so hopefully we'll see some interesting things here.
I want to see that Elder Lizard buff into the Frozen Gauntlet kind of shit, like that AoE team fight control. As long as I'm here, you're pretty much dead shit. AoE DOT damage with that AoE slow, chase down your carry shit. Alt with the spectral ghosts, and then all the spectral riders follow him, and the little pony march, and then it's gonna be great. I love Hekuin. It's such a fun champion. Kha'Zix, he's just such an interesting champion, don't you think? Snope, if he builds full AD, because he's like, if he gets a lot of kills early, he just builds full AD and he just snowballs out of control.
Yeah, so he definitely does have the ability to just sort of step it up and just go ham pretty much. But yeah, so sort of looking around at the moment, just waiting for this game to start so I can join off you. But yeah, Kha'Zix's definitely one of the best, best things in the ground. So we will see an assassin versus assassin lane in top. Hopefully we'll see a Zed that can actually, play Zed compared to us this morning.
Shut up, okay? My Zed is fine, but that Zed was just absolutely atrocious. We won that game though. It's okay.
It's okay. I carried. So yeah, I learned this morning too that Ian sort of has an animal fetish, so to speak. He loves Hecarim. He loves Hecarim, and he's admitting to loving Sejuani. So he's clearly something going on right there.
Sejuani's the girl, okay? Boris is the pig.
Of course.
Big difference, man.
What about Hecarim then? How do you explain your relationship with that?
He's not even a horse. Oh, actually, I can't even say that. Okay, maybe he's a... Yeah, okay. And I love Kha'Zix. Oh, God, you're right. My champion pool is a zoo.
Ian loves the zoo.
We need an elephant champion.
An elephant champion?
A champion that looks like an elephant. Oh, my God, we need it. We need. Anyway, guys, yeah. Here goes the summonings. We are in the loading screen right now. And I'm just going to have a look at the crowd outside. I'm in a little room here, so I'm just going to have a look outside. Be right back. You take the reins, man. You take the reins.
I will. So yeah, it's still loading in the game. We do see Victoria's Channel skin coming out. That skin was one for being gold in Season 2. We'll see a fully skinned, nearly a fully skinned team. Sorry for both teams having 4 skins. Zed and Hecarim sort of letting their teams down here. So double team 4 skins, so to speak. Mecha Kha'Zix, Full Metal Jace, Wicked Lulu, and Arctic Warfare Caitlyn coming out for Team Addie's, whereas for VGR, you have Pulsefire Ezreal, Victorious Jana, Primal Udi, and Hextech Scion. So just looking at these banners at the moment, NZ Stealth and Volf both, finishing in Platinum last season, whereas everyone else was Gold, bar a Chinese support who finished in Silver, unfortunately. Didn't get that Victorious Jana skin for solo queue. Might have got it in 5s or 3s. But yeah, just still waiting for this game to load and get underway. So pause has come out though. So I presume that's what I'm waiting for at the moment, as I am currently stuck in loading screen, so I can't exactly see what's going on, guys. I do apologise. But yeah, it looks to me like Johnny yet again speccing down the defensive tree rather than the utility tree. And here we go, finally in the game. So yeah, just sort of wait. Oh, there we go, we're finally underway. So here we go. Oh, everyone is underway. They're starting to roam out. Zed and Kha'Zix both, sort of mirroring their starts to each other. Elixir of Fortitude, 1 sight ward, and 4 health potions. For those who didn't know, the health potions are actually getting nerfed very shortly, so that you will only be able to hold 5 of any stack at one time. So that means no more 9 health potions start. So you won't be getting cheesed by 9 health potions start, 2 wards top for any champion or even mid. So that definitely will be changing. That will be changing the meta, so to speak, as teams roam out. Scion starting with a cloth armor, so he's going to be, probably going to be rushing that Seeker's Arm Guard just to get that defense up, so he can get a, hourglass later on down the track. But yeah, roaming around here, so we need to invade yet again. So this both times purple team are invading. The pings do go down. Caitlyn could walk into this, and no, the Ezreal Mystic Shot, sort of disengaged in there as the wards do go down. So well played there. Purple team sort of got the invade and then just sort of backed off. But they do have full vision of the enemy team at the moment. They are all currently standing there. Welcome back, Mr. Ian Seaton. And and yeah, just sort of waiting. Here we go. So no invades, nothing's fancy. You're just getting those early war placements out. And both junglers starting their prospective jungles. So NZ Stealth starting his own blue this time instead of red, and Chinese V5 or Hecarim starting Etty's red. So both times both jungles are sort of wanting to start that that start that gets them to the top as soon as possible. So last time NZ Stealth one, who started red down in the blue team and then went to get his blue, unfortunately it was gone, so he sort of was forced to farm a bit more passive. But yeah, Chinese V5. So here we go. They are gonna. Oh, clearly these guys have been watching the LCS, as at the moment both teams are currently doing this in the LCS of GGU and Dignitas. The ADC and support are mid, whereas the mid laner is bot. So, good 2v1 situation. If they can zone out that side, it's definitely going to be good, as he isn't exactly the best 2v1 champion compared to someone like Jace. And yeah, big damage in top lane. Eyes Aurelia just going down here. The health bots probably will save.
The minions! Oh my gosh.
Enough. So GG, well played. As Volf does pick up that first blood on Kha'Zix, so he just hit that level 2 first, I think, and then sort of went, he went, what, I can do this. So he went all in on him, popped his red pot, and just went hard as possible. So he's going to deny as much farm as possible here for Chinese Aurelia, as he's going to sort of push the lane. And no, here we go. Oh, okay, there we go. He's coming back. So he's changed his mind here, and both summons were used by both players in that exchange. So here we go. Should see some interesting change of events here. Yep, there we go. So the wave is cleared. So Chinese Aurelia just sort of being left here to try and pick up the pieces here, as he's now 10 CS down, 11 CS down, but 3 levels down, 2 levels down. So yeah, definitely a good start here for VGR, as Volf picking up that first blood, and he's going to go back and buy.
Absolutely. So let's look at Jace right now. Jace has 5 CS. Ezreal has 20. Okay, that sets the tone for me right now. Ezreal as well went into long sword and 2 pots. Hasn't even had to pop one pot yet. And Archer's just having the toughest time of all, man. Just looking at it. And
yes, Sion is farming, rather well in the mid lane.
He's doing rather well for himself. If support or monkey get aggressive, there goes the stun, there goes the shield. Can you even burst? Look at that. They can't even burst that shield down. It's just a beast, man. Oh man, look at that. The shield goes down, but he takes like no damage.
Yeah, so good wave clear at the moment for Rawr. So clearing out those waves. He is missing some CS as Caitlyn and Lou sort of pushing him off. They are just trying to push down this tower as fast and as hard as possible. And here we go. We are going to see a bit of an LCS play here as NZ Stealth is coming up. So we could see a turret dive here with this next wave push onto Chinese Archer. So here we go. Yep, he does know that golems are gone. So mid lane's trying to push that tower down. However, no, they are just going to disengage. So NZ Stealth's probably going to come up behind you onto Lulu and Caitlyn. And hopefully Rawr will have the damage here to, poke them out. And here we go, NZ Stealth, he's coming in. Here comes the bear form. No, he's just going to walk past. So not too
doing
much.
A little bit of a drive-by.
Yeah, just pretty much saying hi. Don't get too cocky. I am still in this game.
You know what would be funny if he just stood in that lane and he just didn't leave. It would be great.
Stays there. This is my lane. So yeah, Rawr sort of trying to clear this as best as he can, and NC Stealth sort of helping him clear it. So GG, well played thus far. Ezreal, Sion definitely getting more CS than Jace at the moment, but the tower is going. Oh, Jana taking a tower blow there. She did take too much aggression. Here we go. Chinese Archer sort of thinking about going on it, but not too sure if they can. That will run out within the next 10 seconds, I do believe. But Hecarim did get spotted, unfortunately. So yeah, NZ Stealth sort of knowing he hasn't really got anything else to do. So other than maybe farm a jungle camp, but every other lane is pushed. So he's just sort of helping relieve pressure off mid at the moment, which is very smart for a jungler at the moment, as a few of them won't do it. Instead they'd rather roam and just show their faces other places or just stick to jungle camps. But he's sort of helping out his mid lane here, keeping him farmed up. And here you go, he has started that double Dorans. So Rawr is going to be pretty beasty when he gets back in this lane.
Absolutely. And this Hecarim is just trying to even the playing field, get Jace some CS. But there we go, Stealth is up mid, he has no mana, he has to retreat, pulls over Peacemaker, dropping him very, very dangerously though. Volf and Aurelia. Volf has energy, and energy just regenerates like nothing.
Yeah, so...
Kha'Zix doesn't have energy, he's just got mana. And look at him, he's auto-attacking to pick up CS. Can't even try to pick up that melee minion or anything. He goes near to Volf. Volf bursts him down because he's got abilities to use. Aurelia doesn't have abilities to use. He has no mana. He's a caster just like Zed. So I would give this lane to Zed just because he's got that a little bit more.
Wow. Big
B5.
Lane. So yeah, as you were saying that, sorry, good play coming down bot lane. Chinese Monkey doesn't actually have his cleanse up anymore, as he did use it just before to cleanse a random stun. So I'm not exactly sure why he wasted it, but fortunately he did. However, that tower is nearly down, sitting on 165 HP. Wow, Chinese V5 could die here to the minions. He probably could have stayed there and queued it and killed it, but...
Dive him, please, Lord. Ezreal, if you only knew.
Yeah, if he only knew. Unfortunately, he doesn't, and he will be able to sneak away. And here we go. Ezreal and Janna are going to back off finally, so they're going to buy up. Caitlyn did go back as well, so she brought up. She's put a full BF sword, so she's really looking to end things in this mid lane. Ezreal, no, he's going to stay, so they decided to stay at the last second. They were thinking of going back, but Ezreal probably realised he was close to 6, so he's just going to True Shot Barrage, push that lane and then back. So, yeah, good decision making there by Ezreal. Sion sitting over the wall and just shooting that pretty cheekily over the wall, so he will pick up that buff. And he's going to be an indomitable force in this mid lane.
Absolutely, and I just really want this Hecarim to goddamn gank. He hasn't ganked all game, but he has to. He does. I don't think he understands that Hecarim is the kind of champion that doesn't need to worry about wards. As soon as you see Hecarim, it's too late.
It's too late. He's already in.
Yeah, it's too late. Devastating Charge is such a powerful move. It gives him one of the strongest ganks. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, so he's still playing safe at the moment. Not really ganking. Here we go. There is 5 people coming mid. They do want this tower. Sorry, 4 people coming mid. They do want this tower. So the stun does go down, but it's not enough as the tower finally goes down. So this strategy is slowly paying off. You know, keeping them up in this in the dividends at the moment. So Zed out farming Kha'Zix. Here we go. Dragon is being pinged. So VGR do know that they want this dragon. And Hecarim sort of starting it, but taking some damage. You know, the team's sort of in 2 mines at the moment. Wow, a lot of damage going down there. Hecarim sort of caught between 2 here. So caught out hard. They caught out really, really hard here as they're sort of being pincered at the moment. You know, being caught out like that isn't exactly the best thing. Jace finally arrives. Udyr going, you know, picking up the kill there on Caitlyn and flashing over the wall, so he's going to get away. Rawr is left to fight Jason Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix, you know, getting that Q stack off. Here comes Udyr. Udyr's coming in for a bit of action. Zed flies over the wall. You know, good flash there as he picks up the kill. Jace is probably going to get the kill here on NZ Stealth. No, the Janna shield going down will save his life. Zed picking up a triple kill. Woo. And Udyr walking away with 20 health. Good shield there by Blue there. Coming back in, you know, knowing that she wasn't going to get focused, comes in, manages to get the shield up on Udyr, plus his turtle stance, just keeping him alive. And Dragon will live to see another day. The problem with that fight there for the Team Addies was that sort of Caitlyn got caught out and she sort of got left by herself in Dragon Pit with an Udyr and Zed sort of sitting on her. So a bit unfortunate, but you know, they're going to try and pick up the pace here as they're just being a bit outplayed. So it's the same as what we saw last fight. They sort of got a bit too impatient. There really was no reason to try and rush that Dragon, but yeah, so here we go.
Absolutely. Chinese Monkey is gonna go around the dragon, trying to come down through the tri-brush, but it is more that they have the pink eye. The pink eye finds him and they know he's there. They're gonna have to back out 4 members of the enemy team on the blue team. Addie are bot and they are at the dragon. 5 members now at the dragon. Will Rice Case be able to steal this? Will they be able to stop it? That clear time is just ridiculously strong. They are clearing that damage comes out. True Shot Brush coming through a little bit too late. There goes all the damage, and
yeah, but they did trade it for a tower. So Zed picking up that tower, that tier 1 tower on top, and probably going to steal the blue away too here. So very well played by VGR to realise that they weren't going to be able to contest the dragon. So instead they just focus on picking up that tower. They probably will pick up bot tower too. So you know that strategy that that Team Addie's tried to bust out here doesn't really seem to have worked for them, and instead it's just more or less hindered them than anything else. So, and here we go, second tower will go down finally, and we're going to see a fight in their jungle. Big damage coming out here. Volf not throwing out the ult, probably could have ulted and killed Hecarim there, but instead just sort of saved it. So no one really losing anything there. Lulu forced to ult, but that was really about it. So not too bad there. Udyr is sort of hovering around with bear form. He is maxing Phoenix form first. Phoenix Dance. My English not so great first. So he is looking for that big AoE burst damage when he gets in those fights. Yeah, rotating over the map at the moment. Zed currently 4 kills. 4 out of the 5 kills of the game are on him. So he is 4-0-0. Does have 94 CS to Kha'Zix 58, so you know, heavily out farming here by 36 CS at the moment. It's a big difference, especially when you got 4 kills on him. So yeah, he's finally picked up a BF sword. So he's picked up his BF sword and a brutalizer. He's been doing a lot. He's going to be doing a lot of damage this next team fight. Sion finally picking up that Seeker's armor guard and a blasting one. So people finally starting to get items. Jace gets his tier as well. Caitlyn not really spending anything recently, so I think she picked up boots. That's about it. Rice Cake's going for that Blade the Ruin King rush yet again, so he's clearly a big fan of this, you know, Blade the Ruin King. And here we go, China's really being caught out very, very rare at the moment. Doesn't have much mana, can leap maybe once, but that's about it. So lots of damage coming out. He's got nowhere to go. Sion slowly coming. He's trying to catch up. He can leap away now. There we go. Finally gets to leap away. And can they catch him? No, they're just going to disengage. So well played there by China's Rally. Didn't panic, sort of kept his cool. And when he knew it was time to go, he did. So well played there, just getting out of that, you know, tight spot. So what's your thought on the game thus far, Mr. Ian? And I do apologise, as I'm not too sure where Ian is. So just waiting a moment as we do look around the map yet again. Teams are setting back up. Dragon will be up in another 3 minutes. So no objectives sort of spawning in the near future. Baron will be up in just over a minute. But yeah, so the only objectives really here is the outer mid turret for VGR. Of course, they can try a tier 2 turret, but I think they're going to want this mid turret down first before they try one of those. They will get them a bit of a better map control. Janna picking up a ruby slap, so finally Ezreal finally finishing that Blair they're on King 2. And Hecarim picking up his own red. So a bit of just passive play here for the next 2-3 minutes, I think we'll see before VGR decide to group and try and seize this mid turret down. So yes, looking at the CS difference here, Sun, Jace, you know, pretty much even though the lines were sort of mirrored, or not mirrored, but so they were put in a unorthodox spot. Jace probably should have done a bit better in his lane, but unfortunately, you know, had a bit of a rough time with that Ezreal Janna combo. Sion's shield sort of kept him up, and here we go. VGR slowly starting to siege this tower. So Janna maxing Zephyr first instead of either Storm. So rather unorthodox max here as far as Janna plays here. Either Storm generally is the max, but clearly she wanted to get that damage and the slowdown as hard as possible. Good wave clear by Sion, and Rice Cakes here just doing as much damage as possible to that creep wave. And here we go, they are going to seize this tower again. So Hecarim sort of coming in, he's trying to push them off. Kha'Zix here as well. Janna throwing out the tornado, sort of trying to disengage them, going on them. And yeah, they're just going to keep poking this down. And I do believe it will drop very short. Enzi Stealth, though, being a bit sneaky, as his name does suggest. And he is pushing that bot lane, so someone's going to come down and deal with it. And in the meantime, he's probably going to stick around, continue to shove it till someone does show up, then he might rotate mid and help them push this down. In the meantime, Zed going big at top, so he did sort of W over the wall, just to get that damage down on Chinese Archer. Level 11 to level 9, so yeah, big level difference between the two of them at the moment. Ezreal poking Chinese Aurelia down pretty hard. He is forced to leap away. So, not too sure what's going on with Ian, guys. I do apologise. Zed taking a lot of damage on the top lane, and the Ignite will pick him up. So, well played by Chinese Archer as he did sort of go a bit big on him. You know, landed the EQ combo into some damage. So, GG well played. Oh, a good flash there by NC Stealth down the bot lane. Rawr flashing over the wall. Does get that shield on Lulu. Will Lulu survive? Lulu is forced to whimsy Caitlyn. Caitlyn doing a lot of damage still. NC Stealth being whimsy. Kha'Zix coming in here. And Chinese Super, will he survive? Yes, he's just going to be able to get away, but now it's all down to Udyr. Can Udyr survive? The Ignite does go down, and there goes the Shock Blast. Hecarim cutting off his escape. Janna with a good Tempest. He will probably escape. Oh, wow. Just surviving with 8 HP. Not enough damage there. Rawr is hanging around, though, and Chinese Archer will pick him up. So here we go. Udyr is going to get away, though. He's not going to be able to rejoin this fight. Janna forced to flash over the wall, and now it's down to Hecarim and Kha'Zix chasing down this Ezreal. Ezreal sort of forced the Arcane shift away. Good lead there by Kha'Zix catching him out. Hecarim, here we go. Can he catch him? Will he get the red buff slow? Wow, good damage here. Can he get away? Chinese Aurelia just falling short, but the barrier does come out. So anyway, it's a good exchange there as barrier is wasted on Ezreal. Volt coming out, so here we go. As he sort of W's on the spot, I think. So not sure what happened there. He sort of flashed for it and then just sort of W'd on the spot. A bit unfortunate as he won't be able to chase them down. He probably could have picked up a bit of cleaning there. Kha'Zix was low. Hecarim was low. Kha'Zix also sitting on pretty low mana. So yeah, a bit unfortunate. However, they do trade kill for nothing. And Ian, are you back?
Yes, I am. Sorry, I had some administration to do. My
Welcome
helpers came. Yeah, thank you so much. Wow, Aurelia is just so low. I swear that buff was going to kill him, man. Jokes. Jokes. Anyway, so update me, man. It looks like Addie are sort of still hanging in there, 3k below in CS. Sort of have their morale in there because they're only 1 kill down. So they still have the potential to come back from this. Looks like they're going to try to intercept Dragon, though. The Dragon's dropping dangerously, though. Will they get the smite? Yes, he will. Udyr will get the smite on that. They are going to be walking out now. Will they be able to push a lane? Will they just try to find someone, hunt them down? But it looks like they're going to go for a little bit of a split push. Sion heading bot. Ezreal and Udyr are going down the mid lane. And Zed keeping Kha'Zix occupied up top. Now Blue's going to go mid lane as well. Trying to find out that Chinese V5. Chinese V5 not really knowing how, like... He really... I think... Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. It's just, you know... His horse is disappointing me.
That's understandable.
He needs to charge... You know, charge the damage on the devastating charge, so it's devastating. Because, you know, if he doesn't charge it, it's not very devastating, it's just a charge.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Oh, didn't want it, so I thought he was going to go for it. As they did know that Ezra was flushed down. However, NZ Stealth getting caught out here, so he's trying to be a bit too aggressive, unfortunately. And so they're just going to trade back and forth. No flashes or anything was really burned, so good trade there as NZ Stealth sort of getting bullied out. He does have a Sunfire's Cape and Ninja Tabby though, so he does have that a lot of MR or AD resist. And wow, Volf going really big on Chinese Aurelia. However, Chinese Aurelia will get away, and he's just going to walk back and land. Volf being chased here by Chinese V5. Wow, the devastating charge does come out, followed by the onslaught of shadows. Will he get caught here? Volf just survived. He's surviving on 15 HP.
Oh, that's low. Oh, the knockout by Blue. Oh, and the knockback.
Blue.
Blue, the place.
Yeah, Blue showing that she does have what it takes to be VGR support. Especially
I want her as their support. I want this. We need more girl players in this scene. In the professional scene. You know, how many professional girl players do you see? None.
I see a few, but not
in New Zealand.
Some that are, yeah, not in New Zealand. I do know Australia does currently have an all-female team that is just starting out called the Kitchen Crusaders. You can find them on Facebook as well.
An Australian team?
Yeah, an Australian team, an all-female Australian team. So some well-known players there from the LOL A community. But yeah, so they're currently the only full female team in Australia that I know of, unfortunately. But yeah, so they're slowly starting to get their name out there, so it should be another interesting development to watch. And anyway, back to the game. So Zed, nearly 50 CS up now on Kha'Zix plus all those kills, so he is nearly 3k gold ahead of Kha'Zix by himself.
He is getting big, and that fight up top lane where he almost got killed just before Blue saved him, Aurelia made a really, really great play. As soon as the mark of death was hit on him, placed on him, marked him. After he marked him, flashed out of the incoming damage from the Shadow Slash, mitigated a lot of the double damage he could have had, and really, really just made mark of death do nothing. So that was a great play by him to burn that ultimate. But it's gonna come back. He had to burn his flash in return, and they almost had him, but Blue too strong. That Janna saves too much, but Monkey is going to have the mark of death on him as well, and they are just going to try to push that top lane down. 4v5 down the mid lane, 3v4 down the mid lane. Sion is down bot trying to keep Hecarim busy, but it looks like the red team might get intercepted by Addie right now. Oh, and Blue, she finds Aurelia finds her, the knockup goes out. Oh, and the slow goes on into Aurelia. Will they be able to capitalize on it? Nope. Oh, and the shock blast does not hit anyone at all. And Stealth has a little peek down there. Besides that, maybe they shouldn't. But VGR have their jungle warded. Let's look at their warding, guys. VGR have Addie's blue buff, their red buff, corresponding brushes warded as well. Their lanes are pretty damn pushed. VGR really have the capital right now, guys. Will they be able to capitalize on it, though? That is another question. Looks like Janna is getting so aggressive on this V5. Not even a shit given. Not even a shit. What is Volf doing, Dean? What? It's waiting for him. Hunting. Alright, and there we go. The mark of death. There goes the Shadow Slash. There goes the Shurikens. Oh, Volf picking up the instant kill onto Chinese Monkey. GG, well played. Not even gonna bother with the Chinese support. And he's just gonna walk back, take more CS, and he's just gonna go right back into it, picking up that gold, trying to push that tower down, but Aurelia's there to intercept the push. But Volf's got other things in mind. He wants to take this Baron. VGR up in the Baron. Stealth taking quite a lot of damage. He's tanking it out, but Turtle's gonna sustain him as much as it can. It's not warded. Addie don't know anything about it. Addie completely oblivious to what's happening right now. And now, as soon as they find one of the enemy one of VGR members, they're gonna find out and be like, oh shit, we really can't engage on them anymore.
Yeah, so Baron finally went out. Good play there by Volf just to assassinate Chinese Monkey, and then for VGR to capitalize off that, knowing there was no vision. Sion was split pushing bot, did have teleport up him as well. I haven't actually seen Rawr use it yet. So yeah, GG well played by that. And then so he did a lot of damage to that bot tower too. So really good play here by VGR all around. And Bazkabab finally does go down. So really good teamwork here. You know, very low killing game. You know, 4-6, but the goal difference is 8k, and you can really see it around the map.
Absolutely, and VGR just have so much map presence right now. Warded their enemy jungle. Don't even have to worry about their jungle because Addie, the Chinese team, can't even leave their base right now without, like, you know, posing the threat of dying to a surprise gank. They need to, really just find one team fight, catch out one member, really get aggressive, get a strong initiation, and just make it happen.
Yeah, so once again though, Chinese team, or Addies, not running an AP carry and going double AD yet again, and unfortunately, you know, it's just not working out for them. Udia always building that armor, so, you know, he's got Ninja Tabar, he's got Warden's Mail, and he's got Sunfire's Cape, so he's really hard to kill at the moment, especially for a team that only has 80, like, you know, 80 damage. So, you know, hopefully they'll change something up next game, you know, if they win this. If not, they'll drop the losers bracket where, you know, it is a do or die, unfortunately. And
it's going to be so hard.
Yeah, so, you know, a bit unfortunate, but here we go. They are pushing this down. Chinese V5 does sort of want to chase Rice Cake. Rice Cake is, you know, sitting on about half health. However, he does have Blade of the Rune King and Vampiric Scepter, so he does have a lot of life still at the moment. And he's stealth, you know, just roaming, clearing all these wards. So he's, you know, Oracle slowly paying itself back off by denying the vision. Sion Rawr does have teleport up still, so he's going to go back to split pushing that bot lane. Looks like he's trying to finish a Lichbane now, though, so, you know, he's going to have a lot of AP at the end. Enzy Style just sort of walking up to them, sort of back off the last second, you know, letting the Shock Blast sort of graze him on the way through, so not too stressed here. Rice Cake stealing away the enemy blue and red buff, so he has now double buff, so only for a bit, though, as blue buff is about to wear it off. And there we go, so the blue team tier 2 turrets are completely gone, so all 3 turrets for the tier 2 blue team is gone. And it is really falling further and further behind here. They need to do something before they fall too far behind. Otherwise, yeah, it's just going to be too little too late, Ian.
Absolutely. They really need to come together and find them out. VGR are just not really taking it too hard right now. They get 11 gold? Oh, 11k gold up.
11k gold.
Yeah, 11k gold up. And yeah, down in the mid lane now. Rice Cake's just doing so much DPS on that turret, and they're trying to intercept this, trying to re-engage on this. Will Hecarim be able to get the devastating shot? No, he attacks the minion.
Wow, big damage going out there. Rawr getting the stun, followed up by Bear Stance. Oh, here we go, Hecarim going in with the onslaught of Sorrows. Not enough though, he does get stunned by Sion. Sion, wow, not enough damage. The Lulu ult coming out, so Lulu just getting in time to save Hecarim there. So very well played by Wild Growth. Volf does take top though at the same time, and they are going to take the mid tower as well. So very well played by Vegeta, just keeping this split push keep going. Sion pushing out bot now too, and the mid inhibitor will go down. They're not going to be able to stop this. They were all forced back to heal, and they're going to rotate top here. Hecarim and Kha'Zix sort of, you know, indecisive. Kha'Zix going deep here. He wants Volf. W does come out. Will he survive? Yes. Chinese Raider does get away. Volf coming in though with the ult, and the R does combo on him, so he will go down. Chinese support wasting exhaust on Zed there. What's the damage coming out? Aurelia, wow, a lot of damage. Hecarim does get dropped very early. Will he get away? Yes, he will go down. Ezreal picking up the turret as well in bot lane with Sion. Udia picking up Hecarim. Kha'Zix jumping in. Can he do enough damage? Q does go down. Wow, good ult there by Jana, but not enough as Kha'Zix does get the jump reset, but he's not going to. Yes, he will use it. There we go, the damage coming down. Stun goes down. Blade of the Rune King keeping him up there. Will he get away? No, he's going to drop to Rawr there with the stun. The shield is charging. Will he catch it? Chinese Monkey not doing enough there as Lulu does get dropped by Rice Cakes on Ezreal, and all 3 inhibitors and turrets get dropped all in the space of one team fight. So well played. They're going to push this turret down. I don't think that they're going to try and. I don't think they're going to be able to end it here. NZ Stealth taking a lot of damage. The ult does come out, and he took 70 damage from Caitlyn's ult.
Wow. Well,
that just goes to show how much armor he has at the moment.
He is like a fat turtle with like steel-plated shells. Like,
yeah,
he does a fat turtle.
So yeah. So in the space of one team fight, Addie's lost all 3 like base turrets, all 3 inhibitors, and both Nexus turrets. So definitely good capitalization there by VGR. I don't think don't think Addies are going to be able to come back from this, unfortunately. It is now a 17k gold deficit, and everyone's more or less just getting, those big items that they want.
Look at Blue. She's just warding their jungle over and over and over again. Look at that. 3 wards around the... Oh, man. Can you find a support like that for me?
Blue definitely doing her job at the moment. She's definitely supporting very well. So using, she rushes that Ruby Star Spawn. She still doesn't have a GP5. Like, this gold is completely off her own back. Like, from her assists and kills and global objectives. She's got this all herself. Still doesn't have tier 2 boots yet. So
not even tier 2 boots.
Not even tier 2 boots, or not even a fairy.
Not even a fairies. Yeah, where is the philosophers? Where's the Kages?
Yes. She's got Ruby Star Spawn and Ruby Bulwark, and she's just been buying ward after ward after ward. So this is a pure ward heavy team at the moment. Baron should be up shortly. So Baron did go down at 22.54, so we'll be up at 29.54. So it'll be up in 15 seconds more or less. Will they try and end it beforehand though? So here we go. They're going to push mid. So the only thing stopping them from this victory is the Nexus itself. There is nothing in the way. It ends itself. Just sort of taunting there as Monkey getting absolutely dunked on by the minions there. And wow, forced flash by Chinese Monkey.
What?
Yeah, here we go.
What?
The Nexus will go down. They're not going to be able to stop this. They're trying to go big here. Also, the Shadow's going down. Zed, Blue forced the Wild Growth herself. Still lots of damage here. Sion picked up the kill on Kha'Zix there. Udyr just sort of 1v4ing them behind the Nexus. Sion getting the stun out, but it won't be enough. Ezreal will finish the game. So GG, well played. And that game is over. Team Addie unfortunately going down 2-0 here in this series against VGR. VGR proving well too strong in this series.
And they will be going into the losers bracket. So VGR just staying in the winners bracket as we expected them to. Will we see them today later in the as a study? Yes, ages ago. Oh my god. Wow. Yes, but now we are on a break, guys. So we will be seeing you guys in about an hour's time to half an hour. So do check us out real soon. We will be going on a break. That was the first best of 3 for the top 8. On break now. And who will be streaming next? We will let you know soon enough. The games will be going on. Hopefully we see you guys soon. Thanks, Dean. I'll call you back when we... Oh, actually just stay on the call, mate. Alright, sweet as. 1 second. Alright, see you guys soon. We'll be back in about half an hour to an hour for the next best of 3 and the final cast for this best of 3 series in the double elimination top 8 bracket. So see you guys real soon.